Hi everyone, welcome today to episode 12. I am so blessed to be able to come here and just talk about clusters today. But before that, I just realized that you may all not know my name. And so my name is Cheryl, and I am from On Being Whole, is my channel. And you are here today, and it might be your first time here. I just want to welcome you here. We are basically, I guess, I'm here to help you in your journey with junk journaling, because I have had the same struggles, and I'm hoping that as I share my discovery and what I have learned, my mistakes, you are able to take courage, and you are able to be on your journey and enjoy this wonderful craft that it has brought so much joy to my heart. And not only that, I just want to thank you for everyone that have commented on my channel, and my giveaway is still open. I've got my packs ready here on the side, ready to go. So if you haven't actually commented and want to be part of this giveaway, please do. Let's get back now to business with clusters. So I don't know if you know what clusters is, but Bonnie from Bonnie and Clive reminded me that clusters are a great addition to your journal. She has a video on it, so if you want to go and check out her channel, that would be great. It's Bonnie and Clive. It's BonnieAndClive. Basically, clusters are something that you would put one on top of the other, generally using different textures. So say, for example, something like that could be at the bottom, and you start building up 2, 3, or 4 different things on top of each other, and then you would either glue or staple or put them together so it looks like a clump of, I don't know, decorations on the side. You could put it in front of your journal to enhance, it's to enhance your page. So that becomes usually the focal point of your page. So I was just thinking, what I could do today is try to come up with as many different types of clusters as I can from the magazine. So part of my challenge, if you haven't seen my first video, is I am trying to actually just use just the magazine as much as I can with just glue and scissors, and with some brown paper like this, or the plain brown paper, in order to just build a journal. Because what I'm trying to show you is that you don't need a lot. You can just use a magazine, and that magazine cost me $1, and you could build a beautiful journal as a starting point. I'm not saying that you can't buy supplies, but if you don't have the budget for it, you can still enjoy this craft. So let's start and see how we go. I might also, on this page, try to, I don't like that white background, so I might actually cover that with something with a background, and then we might have 3 or 4 different types of clusters that we can add to the page. Okay, so let's see how we go. So I was thinking a couple of options. I could either use this as a background, because it's fairly muted colors. It's not too bright, because we want the clusters to be the focal point, not the background. Or I was thinking of just using this plain white paper, but it has some design at the back, but it's not going to overpower the clusters because the clusters have got colors. So I'm still deciding what to do. So we'll come back to it. So when I flip over to the from the other side, I found this side, I think, of this magazine, which I'm thinking that it looks better because it's got a little bit of greenery here. So I've glued that down, and I'm going to go ahead. So I found this, which is a picture of the doily in the magazine, which again, it looks like as if it's textured. And I think that it will actually be really good as a to form a cluster. So I'm going to cut around it here so that it's not just that shape, and I'm going to then start building it. I'm interested if to know if you are struggling with journaling, junk journaling, or you have been a seasoned junk journaler. Have you been stuck in a rut before? Have you how have you got out of it? I've read in a few of the community Facebook places, people do get stuck in a rut. So I'm just interested to know if that's the case. If it's only new, or you've done this for a long time, and have you ever got stuck? I guess I'm just preparing myself, because whether, how do you get over the when you find it hard to get going and find ideas. So I guess here what we're doing is, because I'm going to probably do 3 or 4 clusters depending on the size and whether we can fit, how many we can fit on the page. It's basically, I find that sometimes my journals becomes the source of inspiration for future, and these clusters, I think they are good because sometimes you know that you have to do a cluster, or you want to do a cluster, and you just don't have inspiration. By going back into your journal, your old journals, that sometimes can help. It has helped me in the past. So let's see what I can find to put on top. Alright, I think I have found enough of stuff. Again, less is more. Yeah, if you have too much, it might be an issue. So I've decided to go with that. And that textured, see how that's also textured? That was from that first video I did. So that looks textured, and this is the barcode from my Amazon packaging, which is going to go there. And this was just part of the magazine. I like something colorful to go on there. But if you want to do one which has got a particular color scheme, that's okay. And I found this Project 8. And I think that, say for example, if you wanted to have that at the end of your book, just like that, that would look really nice as an embellishment, or as a cluster in the corner. So I think I'm just going to go ahead, rather than gluing, I'm going to staple it just there. And I'm just going to go here and just staple it there. It doesn't matter, as I said, coming through on the other side, it won't matter, because it just adds texture to it. So that's one. And the other one I was thinking is to use this as a base and then work around it. So you may have a question of, do I cut out all my stuff from the magazine beforehand? The answer is no. So if I'm working from one magazine, so at the moment I'm only working from the magazine and trying not to add anything else like flowers or painting or anything like that, I generally don't cut up my magazine. I actually leave it, and then I have a box on the side for all the bits and pieces. I find it's easier. I might be wrong, but you may have a different system. You have to work with the system that you're comfortable with. But this is what I tend to do. I tend to leave the magazine intact and only rip out what I want from the magazine, because or else I'll be forever cutting, and because I don't know whether I'm going to use that particular thing, and then and it becomes a storage problem. So I rather keep the magazine intact, a box where I have all the bits and pieces, which is this box here. Yeah, and it's a bit of a mess, so every now and again I'll go through it, and definitely if there's things that I don't want in there, I get rid of it, and that's my system. I'm interested to know how you deal with a magazine. Would you cut out everything, or how do you go about organizing your stuff? So anyway, let's find something to go with this. Alright, so the next cluster, I found this and this and this and the blue textured material. Well, it looks like material. It looks like, I don't know, burlap almost, isn't it? Like blue dyed burlap. Anyway, it's textured. So and I was thinking of just putting it like this together, so you could just partly see that and staple that just there, stacking up. And I might put that one just there in the middle, or even up here. And in this case, I might actually glue this one on, which I think I might do that. So I've actually glued that on there, and I'm just going to put a little bit more glue here so that would actually stick. Now, remember, I am limiting myself. I would use paper clips for clusters because they're great for that. You can put a paper clip on a cluster and it actually makes such a difference. The other one now I'm thinking of is, I found this. Now that actually would make a good cluster, and this felt thing, I might actually rip around it and see how that goes, whether that's going to because again it looks quite textured for this one. The flowers, felt flowers there. So let's see how this one goes. Alright, the next one, I want to make an impression like that's a flower. If you can see from afar, it almost looks like a flower. So with clusters, you want to stagger your pieces. You don't want to stack them all one on top of the other, but you want to stagger them because that actually creates interest. So I think I'm happy with that one. And so I'm just going to go ahead and just staple them. I'm pretty sure they're all stapled. If not, I can glue them down. Yep, so that one's okay. And I might put that one just here, which means then we have room for maybe a couple more. Yep, and we're just going to glue that down. And the other cluster that I decided to go for is just this. So that's the Amazon paper. I love the blue, and this is a really simple one because I decided to go for a simple one just like that. And I think she can sit just there. And I'm going to find a really small one so that I can put it up here. So I'm going to glue this one down. Alright, the last one is I found this little doll. I cut around there, fussy cut around there, and I decided to use this one to put behind and just there, and that's going to sit just there. I think I might move her across a little bit more. Yeah, and that will be it. And I think I'm running out of room, so I'm not going to put words on that one now. That's okay. I should have stapled her to the page. I'm gonna have to remove that now. Alright, I've removed that. I'm just gonna staple so that there's only one staple rather than two. So that's that. I'm just thinking or not whether to put something here or I could Posca it. I might Posca it. So I'm just gonna start Poscaing here. Actually, this is not Posca. This is the, what did I say? It's the Uniball Signo pen. So it's a white paint pen, and just gonna go and just put some marks here. And some here. And just some here. I'm just trying this pen to see. I'm actually quite happy with it. It doesn't, yeah, I'm just thinking how long it's gonna last, that's all. And how does it compare to Posca? Have you had any experience with these pens? And which one do you like best? And actually I might even do here. And yep, and maybe here. Oops. I'm just thinking whether to use a different colored Posca to Posca the white spots. Might pick the yellow. Just taking the yellow off here and then just doing a little bit of just there and a little bit here and just maybe here. This, it gets a little bit tricky because your book is getting quite fat now, and yes, it does get a little bit hard to work with. So what I tend to do is towards the end of the book, sometimes what I do is I do it on the book page, finish it, and then stick it on the book, because you know it's really hard to work on this side of the page. Yeah. Yes, I think that looks better with a little bit of marks on there. Wait, just do a little bit at the bottom here. think we're done. Let me know what you think, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and comment if this video has been helpful to you, and don't forget also the giveaway on my one of the other videos. Check that out if you want to win a pack of journaling supplies from me, and hope to see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.